Everyone, this is 3D Boo. Welcome back to Hogwarts Legacy. Welcome to the Hufflepuff Common Room. We are now a Hufflepuff. I put a little yellow and black on my YouTube picture. It was a clue that I chose Hufflepuff. And now we're in Hufflepuff. Hufflepuff for the ordinary, but the proud, the loyal, and the ambitious. The regular people. Welcome to the Hufflepuff Common Room. Okay, go talk to some people in the common room. Now, if you're wondering which I'm going...
Oh, hello. She's awfully regal, isn't she?
Is that your owl?
I don't know who she is. Likely one of the Hufflepuffs around here. Owls choose their own company anyway. Wait, you're the new 5th year. Quite the dramatic entrance you made. Can't imagine wanting to call attention to yourself, especially since everyone will be watching to see how much you already know.
I have a lot to catch up on.
I am a bit concerned. I have a lot of catching up to do.
If you're wondering who
Indeed.
I am going to
4 years of schoolwork
with,
is a bit...
the answer is
that far
both.
behind. I'd feel so...
I'm going for both of them.
Of course, presumably, as a hard-working Hufflepuff, you'll prove yourself in no time. I'm hard-working too, as you might suspect. But sometimes I think I should have been a Ravenclaw. I've rather a searing wit. At least people have always told me so.
Now, this
I'm
is going
Lenora,
to be
by
a
the way.
great
Lenora
episode.
Everly.
Very short,
Well,
though, in a
mustn't
sense.
keep you. You've such
You do a
lot
little
to
bit of
do.
talking and then you go through the halls. Very nice to meet you. You should be in
Do you
Ravenclaw.
really think you should have been in Ravenclaw?
You should be in
My brothers
Ravenclaw.
were. They both work in the ministry now. I suppose you could say that wit runs in the family. My aunt was a Gryffindor, though, and I've always had plenty in common with her. Determination, valor, daring. The old sorting hat was spoiled for choice with me.
Nice to
It was
meet
nice
you.
meeting you, Lenora.
Of course. Adieu.
Okay, let's go look around.
Arthur's got you. You don't need to be frightened, little cat.
I can't quite reach.
Come on, you went that way.
Hope they can catch him. Big castle for a student to get lost in, let alone a cat. I'm sure you'll find your way all right. I mean, it can be a bit overwhelming at first. I still get lost sometimes. Welcome to Hufflepuff, by the way. Really glad to have you in our house. I'm Arthur.
Thank you. Nice to meet you. Was that your cat?
No, one of the first years, I think. Don't have any pets of my own, unfortunately. My mother doesn't think too highly of them, especially magical ones.
I'm sorry to hear that.
I
think magical beasts are rather incredible.
Best thing about coming to Hogwarts. Nifflers, Glumbumbles, Bowtruckles. I thought they were only pictures in books before.
Okay.
Well, Dad did bring home a Puffskein once. Mum was furious.
This is gonna
Anyway,
be a great
I'd better go make
first
sure the
day.
first years caught that cat. Don't want them to be late on their first day.
Have you ever had a pet, Arthur?
No. My mother's a muggle, and as soon as the Puffskein that my dad brought home stuck its tongue up her nose, it went right back to the shop.
That's upsetting. Right to the shop.
Nice
Good luck,
meeting you,
Arthur.
Arthur. And good luck finding that cat.
Thank you. Try not to get lost in the castle yourself.
Now there's some side quests that we'll be doing eventually. But for our first day, I won't be doing anything. Oh, that is her.
Oh, Uncle, this doesn't sound like you. Something's wrong. Oh, hello there. You're the new Hufflepuff, yes? I'm Adelaide. Pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Is everything all right?
Oh, yes. I'm just a bit distracted. Letter from my uncle. So tell me, I've been hearing all sorts of rumors. Were you really nearly gobbled up by a dragon?
That one is
It
true.
was.
Not the typical start to a new school.
That's dreadful. Well, I'm glad you made it here alive. Well, anyway, I imagine you have lots to do. I hope you have a wonderful first day.
Are you sure
That's
everything is
your
all
uncle,
right
right?
with your uncle?
Oh, yes, he travels for work, always busy. I'm sure he just wrote it in a rush. Nothing to worry about.
Thank you,
Nice meeting
Adelaide.
you.
Be seeing you.
Of course.
Now,
and good luck.
before we leave, I'll be showing off something
Is the new
else.
Hufflepuff out of bed yet? Professor Weasley's waiting for them outside the common room.
Yeah, this is Poppy. She's our new friend from Hufflepuff. I think she just waved at us. She's a bit shy. Okay, that's the layout over there. Now, but before we leave, I want to show something. Every common room has this. It's called a house chest. But we're gonna look for it. I eventually found it. You just go straight out the way you came in. Those stairs are for the girls. Okay, over here, right there. This is the house chest. It plays the part later, and I'll be showing it off pretty early, getting every single token. Also, if you're missing one, it's probably outside. Okay, let's head out.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They
Your
will determine what type of
exams will be
career
at the
you have
end of
when
the
you
year
leave
with a
here.
post-game.
After
I've
much
never done
discussion
it,
with the
but
headmaster
I'll be
and
showing
the
it off when
Department
we
of
do the
Magical
post-game.
Education at the Ministry, we've devised something
Just like
extraordinary to
Spiderwick, we have
ensure
a
your
field guide.
success.
We gotta complete it all to 100% the game.
Here you are.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a fifth year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test.
Okay, go over here and you can reveal
Revelio.
something that's not here yet. We'll get to that later. Okay. Let's continue onward on our adventure
This way.
through Hogwarts.
The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about
There's a
wizarding
little
lore.
secret over here. You can enter the kitchen
I
area.
certainly would have
Go over
appreciated
here
something
and
like the
get
field guide when I was a
gold.
student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings. Do keep up.
I just thought of something funny.
Simply cast
We're a
Revelio
Hufflepuff, and we collect
and we'll see
beasts.
what the
That's
guide
like
has.
Newt Scamander. Okay, this is a field guide page. Use Revelio to reveal all the field guide pages. Sorry, that was my chair. Okay, each time you get a page, you'll level up a bit. Sorry. Now each time you do this, you can level up, and this is your pages. Each time you get a page, you can continue to go up.
clever,
show
isn't
how
it?
you
Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that.
The thing I struggled
inside
with
and
was
outside
all
of
the
castle.
moves, but we'll be doing that right off the back in every one of them. Now, just like Breath of the Wild, we got fast travel points.
Good
called
timing.
Flute powder.
Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flute
Alright,
flames
I need
to
to
get
oil my
around a
chair,
bit
it
quicker.
seems.
Your field
Okay.
guide contains a map of the castle.
Open up your
it
map,
up and find
and
Central
then you can
Hall.
go to the Central Hall. Okay, go to Great Hall. Hufflepuff Common Room. Okay, let's go to the Librarium and Central Hall. Now, let's continue onward. Now there'll be a cutscene. Professor Fig and Professor Weasley. It's going to be incredible. Now, when I first played my test playthrough, I had a weird glitch. Tell me in the comments below if you had this glitch. When you're fighting Sebastian, he has a yellow shield usually.
And here
I was
we
on
are.
easy mode, but I
Quite
had a
the time
purple
saver.
shield.
These stairs
I don't
lead
know
directly
why
to
that
Central
occurred,
Hall.
and I asked some people online. Like I googled
You
it,
can
and
get
some people
almost
had it, but
anywhere
it's
in the
strange.
castle
I
quickly
guess if
from
you're in
Central
hard
Hall.
mode, that happens. Really,
Always
though, I was
something
on easy
happening
mode.
here. It's the heart of the hive, our King's Cross station, so
Okay.
to speak.
It's all around here.
That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms
Attend
and
both
Defense
Charms and
Against the
Defense
Dark
Against
Arts
the Dark
classes
Arts
today. And I'd like to be sure
Charms
you
are
get to
exposed and Defense
Hogsmeade
Against the Dark
as soon as
Arts and
possible
other
to
spells.
replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
What's
You mentioned
Hogsmeade?
Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
Can you tell me more about
Defense
the
Against the
Defense
Dark
Against the Dark
Arts.
Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to
Now,
become
this is a funny
warriors.
joke.
Fortunately,
There are
we are
those who
lucky to have the
defend
ever-gifted
against the
Professor
Dark Arts.
Hackett in charge of our
There are-
students' education in that
sorry.
regard.
There are those who can
will I
fight
learn in
against the
Charms
Dark
class?
Arts, and there are
Exactly
those
what
who
you might
use the Dark
expect.
Arts.
Spells, charms,
Who are we
jinxes,
gonna
all
become?
terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor
Spooky.
Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard, and a
Professor
talented teacher.
Ronan teaches charms,
Thank you, Professor
and
Weasley.
Professor
A lot to
Hackett
absorb on your first
is
day,
Defense
and you
Against the
have
Dark
much
Arts.
to learn.
You
Happily,
have a lot
your
to absorb
professors
on
have
your
agreed
first
to
day.
create additional
Professor Fig has
assignments
taught
for
you a
you
few
outside
things.
of class.
That's
You'll be
pretty
up to
good.
speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig
Revelio.
succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival.
She's gonna try to figure out what
specifically about
happened
what
to
happened
us.
after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
There is, in fact. I'm afraid there isn't. Let's tell the truth.
We did take
It's
a
wrong
bit
to
of
lie
a
to
detour
people.
on the way here. Ended up exploring some ruins and... I shouldn't say more.
Exploring ruins? Well, I presume Professor Fig has his reasons for keeping the details to himself for now. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Okay,
Of
we need
course.
to explain the
Thank
field
you.
guide. That's how we get around the castle usually.
Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my
Keep track of our
classroom after
progress.
you've attended both
That
classes
is a good
today,
thing.
and I'll explain
Okay.
more about those assignments I mentioned.
Next time we'll
And
be
see if we
going
can't get you
through
to
our
Hogsmeade
first
for the
lessons.
supplies.
Now we'll be talking with Professor Fig in a sec. If you guys enjoyed this episode, let's save. I'll be saving in case we have that glitch again, so I can show it off in case. See you guys next time. And tell me in the comments below, what did you do first? Defense against the dark arts or charms? I chose defense. Bye.